The American Jewish century is over, with Zohran Mamdami, whatever his name is, running in New York, saying that Israel is committing genocide. A true anti-Semite, not from his heart, not that he hates Jews, but an ideological anti-Semite based on his father's own books. Books that say the greatest enemy in the past was the Americans displacing the Indians, just like South Africa, Sudan, and Israel. Mamdami's father wrote about the underclass, the oppressed minority in every nation. But his father and him call only for the elimination of one country if it doesn't have New Jersey-type equal laws. That's Israel. Not even South Africa did he call for the elimination of. Mamdami's father in his books for Columbia University Press. Excellent books. An ideological underpinning of pure, calling for the pure destruction of a Jewish state, ideologically, not with hate from the heart, but the mind, the kind that lasts, the kind that grows, a theoretical hate, like the Nazi regime's scientific theories of racial hate that not only dwell on the heartfelt hate of the Christian or Muslim religion, but build a philosophical, theoretical, and political basis for building a hate that would destroy a 1/3 of the Jewish people. The Jews who are voting and call Israel genocidal, 30-40% in New York under age 30, who are joining with Mamdami, whatever his name is, do not understand what they are building. When he says he'll arrest Netanyahu, he'll arrest any Jewish prime minister. 2 weeks ago, when he was asked on national public radio after the debate, political debate with the two others, he was asked, is there any Jewish Israeli government you would accept? A left-wing government, an equal rights, left-wing socialist government of Israel, any government of Israel that you would accept? He did not answer. Because we know from his father's theoretical books and his following of his father's theories, as he said, a Jewish state would not be accepted at all by him and by Hamas and ISIS. Even Saudi Arabia and Jordan and Egypt accept Israel, not Mamdami or his father. It's a theoretical erasure leading to destruction of a people. A vote for him, as he said, we must never give arms to Israel. A good Israel, a bad Israel, doesn't matter. No arms to Israel. So what missiles come in and Israel can't afford to defend itself and kill Jewish little babies everywhere with missile attacks? No defense for Israelis. No defense for Jews. Questions of whether he'll allow Zionists in the New York government of the city if he's elected. If you're Jewish and pro-Zionist, or if you're Jewish and pro 1/3 of your cousins in Israel, you might not be in a job. Harkening back to the 30s, 1930s, Germany. If the Democratic Party turns this way, it will cut off all arms to Israel. Not just Netanyahu, but any Israeli government, because they're all against the ideological purity of this colonialist theoretical mindset. Mamdami says he can't support any country that has a racial or ethnic hierarchy. But he doesn't understand. England has an official Church of England. Poland has an official people, Poland, yet they can have democracy and equal rights for all. Israel is in the cast of those European and Muslim countries that does have, like Greece, an ethnic group that it represents or a religion. And Israel, of course, does not have an official religion. There is no law that says Judaism is an official religion of Israel. For Muslims, they have the full Sharia family law for every Muslim, full citizen of Israel. Christians have the Christian church as their family law in Israel. There's no set religion in Israel. To call it a Jewish state, to rescue the Jews, the beauty of Zionism, a light and a beacon unto the nations. As Ben-Gurion said during the establishment of Israel, we are here to save the Jewish nation and have a way to defend themselves. Yet, all minorities and all people have free religion, free, full political values in all of the state. The same as the European countries have an official religion or people, yet liberal democratic values for all. To say that Israel is not like America or New Jersey in its laws by Zohran Mamdami and his father and the others of their ilk is to castigate a false aspersion of some type of ethnic, religious Nazi state that's bull. Whereas the real genocidal, homicidal people are the Iranian fascist leadership, Islamic fascists, the Hamas, who say ethnic cleansing, purity in Palestine. No Jew will be allowed unless they accept Dahima, minority, second-class, third-class citizenship status. In the Palestinian territories, they want not one Jew, no minority to live there. Genocidal preaching of the Iranian government to eliminate the Jew, not the Zionist, but the Jew. Zhudani is an ideologue from his BDS movement against any right of Jews to defend themselves. Zionism is a beautiful concept, a concept to save the Jewish people from the ravages of Europe, pogroms, Nazism, and from the Islamic world, where there were pogroms in every city from Baghdad to Cairo every 50 to 100 years for the last 1,000 years or more. Islamic pogroms, just as bad or worse than the Russian ones. Zionism was there as a method to save our people with full equality for every minority, politically, religiously, that is in the borders of Israel. Full equality, full political and religious freedom. Yet, he can't say that even one Israeli government would be accepted by him, and all arms would be cut off. If he becomes mayor, he could become a stepping stone to governor, to president, and the end of the American support of Israel. Be careful how you vote, New Yorkers. The Jewish New Yorkers who are so ensconced in his rhetoric. If I wasn't Jewish, I would vote for him too, as a socialist, Democrat. But he is more than a danger, because he does not say anti-Semitism, he does not hate, but he brings the ideology of pure anti-Semitism and destruction to the highest government level. M Zhudani cannot be allowed to win, and if he wins, he cannot be allowed to stay in that position. Thank you.